Okay, Assalam-o-Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So in the previous video we have learned about the mufrad, the types of ism and what is ism. Now in this video from the book Tasheel-Un-Nahw we are going to learn something more. But let me clear you one thing here is that the method by which I teach you and the method which is mentioned in this book is totally different. There are a lot of different ways to understand and learn Arabic. So I choose to teach you with the easiest way which I can teach you. But if you look the book also, there are a lot of complicated and very difficult things and terms were used in this books also, and as well as in the all Arabic languages books. So I teach you by my own method. I created my own method to teach you by the very simplest and easiest way, so you can learn and able to understand Arabic language very quickly. But now you are on this book. So in this book there are a lot of things which you are not able to understand, and for me it's also very difficult for you to understand because the same things I teach you in a different way. So I'm also going to skip all those things which I haven't teach you yet, or if I have teach you with a different way. So I'm not going to teach you that things again by this book, because if I teach you the same things by this method, then you might get confused with what I teach you earlier and what I'm teaching you now. So I'm only going to teach you roughly, because our main focus for learning this book is to complete the exercises, not the book whole. Okay, so here we have sentence. The single word is known as mufrad and the group of word is known as murakkab. Okay, now there are two types of sentence. First one is called complete sentence and other one is called incomplete sentence. Complete sentence have incomplete sentence. There are two types of incomplete sentence. First one is called muzaf ilayh and other one is called mawsuf sifat. That's it. You have to only learn this. Now just skip this chapter, because we are not going to learn this chapter. But generally okay, here is the main point. Also we can learn that. Just remove this. We have two types of sentence, that is the jumla ismiya and jumla fe'liya. We already know that which one is jumla ismiya. A word which a sentence which start from ism is called jumla ismiya, and a sentence which start from fail is called jumla fe'liya. Okay, now in this chapter we have to only learn this. Okay, now the first exercise is translate, fill, i'rab and analyze the flowing sentences. So what we have to do, we have to generally add i'rab on it. But for adding the i'rab you must know something to solve these questions. These words doesn't have any i'rab on it. Okay, you have to give i'rab on all this sentence. But you don't only have to give i'rab on this sentence, but you also have to solve all these sentences. Okay, so first one we have al-muallimu hazir. I am not going to give you i'rab, I am just going to analyze this. Okay, so here we have our blackboard, and now on this blackboard I am going to write al-muallim. Okay, and so okay, this is how that sentence is written in book. So let's first analyze this. This is a murakkab or mufrad. This is sentence or a word. So this is sentence. Why? Because we have more than one word. Okay, now if this is sentence, then we need to find out this is this is complete sentence or incomplete sentence. So for finding out the complete and incomplete sentence, we know that there are only two types of incomplete sentence. First one is mawsuf sifat and second one is muzaf ilayh. So this sentence can't be muzaf ilayh, because if this will be the muzaf ilayh, then alif lam doesn't added with muzaf. Okay, so in this case al-muallimu having alif lam on it, this means this is not muzaf ilayh. Okay, so this is a mawsuf sifat, this is also not mawsuf sifat. Why? Because on the first word we have alif lam and on second one we don't have alif lam in this. Okay, So this means this is also not mawsuf sifat, because in mawsuf sifat we need a four similarity: similarity in i'rab, similarity in ma'rifa nakira, similarity in wahid tasniya jama, similarity in muzakkar muannas. Okay, so now this is not a type of incomplete sentence. This means this sentence is not incomplete sentence. If this is not complete sentence, this means this is definitely complete sentence. Okay, so if this is complete sentence, so there are two types of complete sentence. First one is jumla ismiya, second one is jumla fe'liya. What is jumla ismiya? A sentence which start from ism. And what is jumla fe'liya? A sentence which start from fail. So is we have fail or ism in a starting. So we have ism in a starting. Why? Because having alif lam. Alif lam is a sign of ism. So in this case, this sentence is a start from ism. So this is jumla ismiya, or this is a sentence of ism. Okay, the jumla ismiya. So this is jumla ismiya. Now we need to translate. So this is not incomplete sentence, then this will give the complete translation. So, and this is also mubtada. Why? Because mubtada is always marifa. Any sentence which start from ism will be mubtada, and after that ism, that will be khabar, if that is complete sentence. So al-muallimu is mubtada, that's why it is marifa, and we know that khabar will be always nakira, so I'm going to give you tanween on it. Okay, so al-muallimu mubtada is marifa and hazirun is a khabar, that's why this is nakira. Now why I gave muallimu pesh and hazir also a pesh? Because we know that the i'rab of mubtada and khabar is always having pesh on it, that's why we gave pesh on both the i'rab. Al-muallimu hazir means, this means teacher is present. So the first sentence is complete. Same like this, you need to complete all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentence. Okay, so I'm confused. Do I solve this now, or I will solve later? Okay, I'm leaving this question for you, up to you. You need to solve these questions. I'm not going to solve this question. I'm going to teach you again, and if you are not able to solve, then I will teach you in the next. I will solve for you in the next video. You also have to leave this section 1.4.2. I'm not going to teach this because this will make you more confused and will create a lot of difficulties for you. So I'm going to leave all these things. Okay. So we didn't read about jumla insha'ya, so you are also not able to complete. So for now, I'm giving you the task to recognize this sentence. Ya Ibrahim is a sentence of what is munada, that is nida. Isma is amr, kaifa haluka is istifham, and la tadkhulu is nahi. Okay. Now we have aqsamul murakkab naqis. This means types of incomplete sentence. So we have two types of incomplete sentence. First one is murakkab tawsifi, that is mawsuf sifat. Okay, mawsuf sifat is also known as murakkab tawsifi. So now we are going to learn about murakkab tawsifi. What is murakkab tawsifi? It is a phrase in which one word describes other. Okay, the describing word is called sifat, and the object being described is called mawsuf. You already know about mawsuf and sifat. There are four things in which the mawsuf and sifat must be corresponded. First one is i'rab, that the i'rab of mawsuf and sifat will be same. If i'rab of mawsuf is pesh, sifat will be pesh. If i'rab of mawsuf will be zabar, then zabar. If zair, so it must be same in mawsuf i'rab, in mawsuf sifat. Gender, that is masculine, feminine, that is muzakkar and muannas. If mawsuf is muzakkar, then sifat will muzakkar. If mawsuf is muannas, then sifat will be murakkab. Now in a single, dual and plural, that is quantity. If mawsuf is wahid, then sifat bil wahid. If mawsuf is tasniya, then sifat bil tasniya. If mawsuf is jama, then sifat will be jama. And in marifa and nakira, if mawsuf is marifa, sifat will be marifa. If mawsuf is nakira, then sifat will be nakira. For example, we have rajulun salihun. So rajulun is mawsuf and salihun is a describing word. This is sifat. So rajulun is similar in four things. In i'rab, both have pesh on it, both are wahid, both are nakira, and both are muzakkar. Al-bintu al-aqilatu. Al-bintu having alif lam, aqilatu have alif lam. Al-bintu have pesh, al-aqilatu have pesh. Al-bintu is muannas, al-aqilatu is muannas, and al-bintu is wahid, al-aqilatu is wahid. So we have completed our mawsuf sifat sentence. Now we have muzaf muzaf ilayh. It is a phrase in which the first word muzaf is attributed to second one, that is muzaf ilayh. In some cases this means that the second word own or possess the first word. The muzaf never gets alif lam and tanween on it. So muzaf doesn't get alif lam or tanween on it, and muzaf ilayh will always have zair on it. So here kitabu zaidin, where kitabu is muzaf, that's why it doesn't have alif lam or tanween on it, and zaidin is muzaf ilayh, that's why it has zair on it. Okay, the i'rab of muzaf will according to amil governing it. You already know what is amil. Amil is a word which is responsible for changing an i'rab. Okay, so if someone asks you why the i'rab of zaid is changed, because we know that the default i'rab is zaid pesh. So default i'rab is pesh. So rather than pesh, zaidin have zair on it. So who is responsible for make the change of changing in the i'rab of zaid? So kitabu, that is also being muzaf, is responsible for making change in i'rab of zaid, muzaf ilayh. So this means kitab that muzaf is here amil, or kitab is amil. Okay, so whoever is responsible for, I am just giving you an example. This means not that kitab is amil. No, someone, any word which is responsible for change in i'rab is called amil, and the i'rab, a word which i'rab is changed due to amil is known as ma'mul. Okay, so wajadtu kitab zaidin. To wajadtu here is fail, having also ana zamir fa'il. Wajadtu means I found. Kitaba is muzaf here, and zaidin is muzaf ilay. And after being muzaf ilay, this will become maf'ul of wajadtu fail, having fa'il also. Okay, now we have some notes. Sometimes many muzaf ilay are found in single phrases. For example, babu baiti ar-rajuli. So here we have more than two muzaf ilay. Okay, babu baiti ar-rajuli, the door of the man's house. Okay, so in case babu is muzaf, and we know that just after muzaf we have muzaf ilay. So baiti is also muzaf ilay. Okay, but we have also another muzaf ilay, that is ar-rajuli. So for this muzaf ilay, baiti will be muzaf. Okay, and for this muzaf, baiti will be muzaf ilay. Okay, understood? The one word is becoming muzaf as well as muzaf ilay. Muzaf ilay for before word, and muzaf for upcoming word. Okay, so what will be the i'rab in this case? The i'rab will be for as a muzaf. Okay, because baiti is becoming also muzaf for rajuli, that's why the i'rab will the rule will be baiti will be muzaf. So it doesn't get alif lam as well as tanween on it. Okay, this is the first rule, but we haven't practiced yet. But I think in exercise there will be lot of practice for you. So I hope you get. If you are not able to understand, then I will give you a lot of examples, and I will also give you some questions which will help you to understand all the more than one muzaf ilay words. Now, if the muzaf has a sifat, okay, if there is a, just imagine if there is a sentence of muzaf ilay where muzaf will have sifat, then what will be the i'rab of that? Because we know that there will be no difference between muzaf ilay. For example, then it should come immediately after the muzaf ilay with an alif lam, and should have the same i'rab as the muzaf. Okay, so this is very difficulty, and it's very new for you. For example, okay, I want to say that this is house of good boy. Good boy. Good boy is waladun salihun. Okay, is waladun salihun. This means good boy.
Here's a matching video.
What is happening? Okay, so waladun salihun. And now also house means bait. Okay, bayt. Now what I am trying to make sentence, I am trying to say that this house this is a good boy house or good boy house. Okay, so just imagine if you want to say boy house, then how will you write? You will write bayti al waladi. Okay, bayti al waladi, or the default Arabic page shows you will write baytu al waladi, boy's house. Okay, this is muzaf and this is muzaf ilayh. Okay, and now if you want to say that, okay, if you want to say that good boy house, so waladi will waladi is muzaf ilayh here, and you want to make the sifat of this muzaf ilayh. Okay, let me change the color so this will help you to understand properly. Okay, if you want a sifat of muzaf ilayh, that is salih, so what you will do? You will write salih and you will give the i'rab of muzaf ilayh, that is salihi. So both have same i'rab, both are same. Al-waladi having alif lam, salih is having alif lam. Al-waladi having zair, salih having zair. Al-waladi is marifa, salih is al-marifa, wahid, muzakkar, muzakkar. So there are four similarities. So this is muzaf, this is mawsuf sifat. After being mawsuf sifat, al-waladu mawsuf, as-salih sifat. After being mawsuf sifat, this will become the muzaf ilayh to baytu muzaf. So this is in this sentence is for when you have sifat of muzaf ilayh. What if you have a sifat of muzaf? You want to say that good house, okay, boy good house, okay, or big house. Let's make it boy's big house. So big house is a sifat, the big is a sifat of a house, okay. Big is a sifat of house, not a boy. So how can you write? Because according to rule, if you want to say, first let me write a big house for you, so this will give more proper idea. Okay, if you want to write big house, you will write baytun kabirun. What you will write? Baytun kabirun, or you can also write with alif lam, that is al baytu or al kabiru. So this is mawsuf sifat. But what if baytu is this mawsuf, we need to make muzaf ilayh from this sentence, where a muzaf also have sifat. So this is the rule, because we know that between muzaf ilayh there will be no gap. So al baytu is muzaf, al walad is muzaf ilayh. So you can't write the sifat of baytu here between muzaf ilayh, because if you write here, then this sentence will be completely wrong. This will gives no meaning, because we know that the rule is that you can't add between any word between muzaf ilayh. So what if there is a sifat of muzaf? So you will write just after muzaf ilayh. So let me write this sifat just after muzaf ilayh. Okay, so I am writing here bayt. What will be the i'rab of bayt? The i'rab of bayt will be pesh. Why? Because the this is sorry, okay, so I need to write here kabir, not bayt. So I write here kabir. Okay, why I gave kabir pesh? Because this is a sifat of muzaf, and muzaf have pesh on it. That's why sifat have pesh on it, because between muzaf mawsuf sifat we have four similarity. But okay, so baytu is wahid, kabir is wahid. Okay, baytu have pesh, kabir have pesh. Baytu is muzakkar, kabir is muzakkar. But I'm going to write this al kabir. Why I write it? Because baytu al waladi is a marifa, not nakira. When it's marifa, you need to make its sifat is also marifa, because when something get related with someone, then that thing is not nakira, that become marifa. For example, baytul waladi. Now what I am saying? I am saying not a general home. I am saying that only that's boy home, not the general home. Okay. So when we make a muzaf ilayh, or then in that case muzaf will becoming marifa automatically due to related with someone else. So here baytu is related with al waladi. That's why Baitu is not a general home but a very special home, and that homes belong to that's volatile. So Baitu is marifa, that's why its sifat will be marifa, not nakira. Okay, that's why Baitu having paste on it, so Baitu is marifa, that's why Al-Kabir will have always also alif lam, because this is the sifat of Bait. Let me give some other examples also from book, I think here. Okay, Babul Baitil Jadidi. Okay, no, here it's written. So we have two sentences here which I also, in first sentence we have two muzaf ilay, more than one muzaf, okay, and in second we have a sifat of muzaf, that is Babu is muzaf here, and al jadidu have pesh, and it's the sifat of muzaf, and in the third case we have sifat of muzaf ilay. So I already explained the all cases here, but in this book we have learned about the types of incomplete sentence, and in types of incomplete sentence we learned that there are only two types of incomplete sentence, that is muzaf ilay and mawsuf sifat. But in this video here it's written there are five types of sentence, 5 types of incomplete sentence. But what I'm going to say, you just skip this 5th number, also skip 4th number as well as 3rd number. Okay, you only need to understand these 2 words. So you will ask me that if you are not I'm not going to teach you all these topics, then how will you able to solve this question, solve the exercise which come next? So you don't have to worry, because you have already learned about all these things in a different under different categories with a different name. You can easily able to make exercises, make question answer, but that's why I'm not going to teach here, because if I teach here then you might get confused with what I taught you in the video. So let's do this. Are you able to translate this or not? So this is a very interesting task, so I'm not going to solve any question, just I'm going to solve first questions. Okay, so there are something which you are not able to solve, and what you are not going to able to solve, that is second number, Arba Ashra, because you have not learned yet the numbering system of Arabic language. That's why this sentence belongs in the category of number system, so you are not going to understand this. So just skip it. When we will start the numbering system in Arabic language, then you are easily able to understand this. So the second number will not be you are not able to make this second number. Otherwise all are the same, you can easily able to understand and make. So what you have to do, give the Arab, make the translation, as well as also write from which category this sentence belongs to. Okay, so this question is also not going to solve by you. So only you have 2 questions which is not able for you to solve. Rather than this 2, you can solve all the questions. Now in the next video we will inshallah learn about some. Okay, so this is the note. So what we are going to learn in the next video, so in the next video we are going to learn exercise number section number 1.4.4 as well as 1.5, that is alamat ism fail and harf. Okay, I hope you understand very well. Just try to make the question exercise, and please send me as soon as you can, so I will and please send me before making the solution of this video, because if you send me after the solution of this video, then I will not get exact idea how you understand or not. So first try to send me as soon as you can, so I will check your question answers, and then I will make video according to your answers submitted by you. Okay, so Assalam-o-Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.